Hello, my friends. Welcome to the first ever Legendary Killer Collectors or Legendary Killer Collectibles, whatever you want to call us, YouTube video. Today I am going to be reviewing Venom, the Marvel Select Venom. But yeah, this is the first ever video on this channel, and I know the set's a little wonky right now. But we plan on doing big things in the future with this. You're gonna get game reviews, figure reviews, and movie reviews, TV show reviews, etc. on this channel. It will be between me and my other two nephews. Their names are Brian and Caden. I am Dylan. There will be 3 different reviewers on here reviewing different things. I'm just going to start off with a simple one, Venom, but I also review Dragon Ball Z and horror stuff and other things. But yep, we're going to start with Venom today. So, as you can see in the packaging, the packaging is nice. It's the Diamond Select, Marvel Select Venom. I really like the comic picture on the side here. In the back, you can see him with all of his accessories and stuff, and his bio and Venom comic down there. The other characters are Barbarian, Hulk, and Rhino. So yeah, nothing much at the bottom. So I am going to open this guy up, and I will be right back. Alright, now we're back, and the figure is unboxed. But before we get into him, we're going to look at the accessories that he comes with. He comes with 2 fisted hands, 2 head sculpts, and a tongue, I believe, that goes with that head sculpt. And he comes with 2 of these littler hands, and he comes with this thing, this humongous back thing. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I believe this figure is based off of the Venom Madness comic book. And I will be right back. And here is Venom out of the packaging, and I will say he is a nice figure. I really like him. He's big. This is like what I think of when I think of a classic Venom figure. Is him right here. Now let's get into the aesthetics. You probably won't be able to see it well on this camera, but he has all these sculpted details all around him. He has like the symbiote goop veiny kind of look. It's not like the sleek like the Mark Bagley Venom or the Todd McFarlane Venom, but I like this look. Painted nice and well. It's got some minor mishaps here and there, but it looks pretty good. And the spider is sculpted in. It's not just painted like a Marvel Legends figure. It's sculpted in along with the eyes. They're really nice. I like the teeth. This is not my favorite head though. And speaking of that, I'll actually show you what the accessories look like. First I'll do the hands, the fist hands. Wait, before I do that, these hands look nice as well. It's got the web shooter sculpted and like the web shoot thing sculpted. It's not just a dot. It's actually like protruding out, which is cool. Now, that's with all of them. Fist hands too, and the hands that are on this thing. Which I'm going to try in a second after I show you the fist hands. I really hope these hands here can go on him. So, I'll do that in a second. But let me put the fist hand on. And that's what that looks like. Fits on there pretty nice. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I got the camera lined up perfectly. But yeah, that's pretty nice. So yeah, that's awesome. And show you the other heads. Take off his Todd McFarlane looking head and then put on the half Venom symbiote head, which is like really huge on him. But I don't mind. I think it looks nice. I mean, the sculpt is amazing. Sorry. But it could have just been scaled down just a little bit. And then finally, probably my favorite head is this head. Yes. Mark Bagley looking head, or modern Venom. Then I believe the tongue you can remove or put in. Well, if I can do it right here. Where's it going at? Sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm having some trouble. I don't want to push on the head too hard, so I don't know exactly how hard to push it in or not. Exactly which way it goes either. Wait, I think I'm getting it. There we go. There we go. Yep, there we go. That's awesome. And this head sculpt looks amazing too. The teeth are awesome. But yeah, now I'm going to try what I wanted to try and try and put these hands from this one on the Venom and see if that looks good. I sure hope so. So it should be left hand right here. Oh, yes, that's awesome. Right hand. Easy. Okay. I was afraid I was about to break it for a second. That should go in right there. Yeah, that looks so good. Looks amazing. So yeah, this is probably how I'm going to have him from now on. Is like this. And then I'd probably have like these more tendril like monster hands on the tendril bat piece, the monster piece back here. Let's see how good that looks real quick. It looks alright. In case you're wanting to see how this looks on him, with the more monster look, there we go. That's looking fire. And then what these little hands are for, I was confused at first, but there's a plug right here, and you can, oh, it's a bit stiff, plug them in. If you're, there we go. And that all looks, well, he looks monstered out, I guess you could say. So yeah. Anyways, accessories I'll give a 7 out of 10. What more could you really want with him? I mean, I guess they could throw in some spider webs, like web shooter webs or symbiote blast things or whatever. That would have been good, but other than that, I'm happy with it. Now, aesthetically speaking, like I said, he is sculpted everywhere. All the heads are sculpted nice and detailed. It's not like a flat look. They don't really do that anyway. So, aesthetics, I'll give it a 8 out of 10. I think he's sculpted good. He's sculpted amazingly. I wish he was bulkier, though, but I know this is going for the classic look, not like your super Venom look. So, I will let it slide on that. Now, for the paint, the deco came out great. It's a little bit fuzzy here and there. I don't know if my camera will pick up on it, but it is a bit fuzzy in some places. And also, there's not much paint besides black and white, but it's a bit fuzzy here. Not really fuzzy on the hands. But he also has this blue shading all throughout, which I don't know if you can see. My camera probably can't pick it up, but he does have blue shading. So, besides a little bit of fuzziness on the spider logo, which should be a lot cleaner, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Articulation. This is where it might be an issue, because the sculpt is great and the paint is great, but the articulation is a bit lacking. So, let's get into this. So, first, let me pop off this head. As you can see, we have like a peg, and then there's like stuff around here. Like it's fully sculpted around the peg, so we can't move it around much. So do this at your own risk. I take a Dremel drill and hollow this out a little bit more so you can get more range out of that. But his head really can't move up or down at all. But he can move side to side, full 360. But his head really can't move up and down at all. But yeah, tongue cannot be articulated. Diaphragm joint. literally nothing. They did not do good with this diaphragm joint. I will say that right now. What they should have done, speaking of, I'm going to grab another one of my Venom figures, which I was going to use later for comparison. The movie Venom figure. This is how you do a diaphragm joint. Like, that is a perfect diaphragm joint. This is a Marvel Legends figure, by the way. But that is how you do a diaphragm joint. There's literally, like, nothing there, really. I guess if you want to, you could go in, pull this apart, hollow it out too, like you could with the head. Do that at your own risk. But yeah, the diaphragm joint is pretty lackluster. Waist swivel is alright. He has a ball hinge shoulder, which goes about 90 degrees, so he can do the famous Scott Stapp, "With arms wide open." So yeah, that's alright. You can do that, that's fine. Some of these joints look ugly, by the way, speaking of. Like, his elbow can do 90 degrees, but it's like really weird looking. Bicep swivel, I don't know if I said that already, and swiveled hands, that's it, no hinge or anything. We got these weird, like, DC Universe legs out that can really only spread that much, and for a slightly less acrobatic character, besides Spider-Man, he's pretty acrobatic, but not as much. He should be able to do more than that. We got a thigh cut here, single jointed knee that can only do about 90 degrees, and feet swivel with no turn or anything. So yeah. Articulation, we're going to go with a 6 out of 10. That diaphragm joint and just not being able to pose him as much is really hurting this figure. But the sculpt and paint is amazing. And for comparison, speaking of which, on comparisons, I will bring in some other Venom figures and other symbiote characters. Now, this is what makes me mad. I don't know if the Carnage came before or after this guy here, this Diamond Select Carnage, but his waist joint is much better. Like, what? And he got double jointed knees and able to move his ankle rocker and stuff, and he has hinged hands. Like, I don't get it. They can do it, so why don't they do it with all their figures? And not to mention this Carnage, I mean, I love him. He's amazing, but he is way out of scale. Venom should tower over Carnage. It should not be the other way around. So yeah, there's a comparison with Carnage. Here he is next to movie Venom, which I showed you earlier. Awesome figure. Here he is next to another movie Venom, just not the Tom Hardy one, the Spider-Man 3 Venom. He is next to a figure with actually less articulation, but still a good sculpt, the Marvel Select Anti-Venom. And here he is next to probably my favorite Venom figure. And this is by Toy Biz. This is probably everyone's favorite Venom figure, but this is my favorite Venom figure. And even he has a better diaphragm joint, and he's an older figure. But here he is next to him. And for anyone interested, here he is next to the Matt Gargan repaint of the same figure. Has the wrong eyes, though. Right spire symbol, wrong eyes. Doesn't have the Matt Gargan eyes. And here he is next to another, not Marvel Legends, but not Toy Biz, just a Hasbro Spider-Man Classics Matt Gargan Venom. They have the right eyes on this guy, but the wrong spider symbol. He got the A. Brock spider symbol. So, like, what the heck? And moving on from that, actually, that goes into my next thing. Here he is next to my custom Matt Gargan. Hold on a minute, his head popped off. Matt Gargan Venom figure. With the right spider symbol and the right head on the Toy Biz body. I just changed the head, painted the right spider symbol and gave him the Matt Gargan Venom from Spider-Man Classics hands. And this is an awesome figure. If you are wanting one of these, if you're one of my watchers, even though we probably don't have any yet, let me know. I will make you one. Just send me the figures that are needed. So yeah, anyway, that's this end of this review. That's this Venom. I like him, but he's not my favorite. He might be Toy Biz Venom. Second favorite's Matt Gargan. He's my third favorite Venom figure. He is the third best Venom figure in my collection. But he is the best. Yeah, he's the best sculpt-wise in my Venom collection. I was going to say the Toy Biz one, but now that I'm thinking about it, it might be him. It might be Toy Biz. I'm going back and forth. Toy Biz is still my favorite Venom figure. This is number 3. So yeah, later. That's the end of the video. Hope you all are having a great day, and I will see you next time.